Now the week starts with yet another strike threat. The Kenya National Union of Teachers says teachers will only go back to school on condition that the court ruling delivered in their favor last week is fully implemented and that a collective bargaining agreement is signed by Tuesday.
The Trade Union Congress of Kenya also wants a controversial new NHIF laws revoked. And KTN'S Sharon Momanyi with that story.
When the Employment and Labour Relations Court made the landmark ruling last week on teachers' grievances, it was assumed that the teachers' long-standing protest had ground to a halt. Only not. The government's resolve to appeal the ruling has once again poked the bear.
This is a very rich ruling, 110-page, carefully done by a competent judge. We are now aware that this matter is supposed to be taken to the Court of Appeal. We cannot be taken round in circles, years in, years out.
The teachers want the collective bargaining agreement signed latest by Tuesday. They argue that the salary award by the court was a result of consensus because both parties agreed to have the industrial court judge conduct the mediation. But TSC has decried the lack of funds to implement the ruling, stating that an additional 70 billion shillings would be required, money they say has not been captured in the 2015-2016 budget.
The argument that the increment was not factored in this year's budget is without merit because negotiations on the increment has been ongoing over the last 2 years. As early as January this year, the government was fully aware that the case was before the industrial court and that the court might grant the increment.
The teachers' agitation calls for double trouble as workers across the country are also calling for the revoking of the new NHIF rates. Labour Court Judge Helen Wasilwa ordered that a strike called by the Trade Union Congress of Kenya officials over the rates be halted until the case before her is heard and determined.
We are not going to rest until it is brought down substantially, until we negotiate. If we don't manage this, then even they will come with the NSSF and all manner of statutory deduction and reduce our workers to poor beggars.
Sharon Momanyi, KTN.